I suppose we should get started. Let's fire up the band.
Da, 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 da.
It's time to put on makeup. It's time to light the lights.
It's time to meet the Muppets on the Muppet Show tonight.
Doom, 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 doom.
It's time to something. It's time to da 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 da. Why don't you get things started?
We have to change the words or it'll be like licensed content.
Uh-oh.
We got to parodize it.
Yeah.
It's time to play some dork games.
It's time to get your dice.
Roll out the dice and stuff.
Get your point sheets ready on the most sensational, inspirational. This is what we call the rise of the Defiler.
Welcome back to Shattered Worlds RPG. This is our Patreon D&D side quest. Thank you all for listening, and thank you to our players today. Me, thank you. I'm happy to be here. Kristy,
Hello.
Katarina,
Hello, hello, hello.
and our Dungeonmaster extraordinaire. It's Ash.
Hello. Dungeon
Ash.
Master. So fancy.
Why don't you tell us what we've missed or what happened last time?
What happened last time? You dropped off. Yeah, so Styx, Jeff's character Styx, dropped off his formerly estranged parents to the town of Coralport where they could retire. And whilst going about town, they heard ruckus, some fighting, and they ran to investigate and saw that the town watch was in a heated battle with some aquatic shark people called Sahuagin. Sahuagin.
Sheboygan.
And yeah, they engaged in combat with them, and I believe Styx disguised himself as one of them.
Yeah, I pretended to be a one that was rushing forward and then fell back and was like, "They're too strong. We must give up." And then I got close enough to her to like negotiate.
Right. Yeah. And it turns out that some salty pirates had kidnapped their offspring, their younglings, and were keeping them hostage so that they were forcing the Sahuagin to attack the land in exchange for the safety of their babies. So Styx and the rest of the group decided, hey, it'd be a good idea if we join forces to stop these pirates because they're the bigger threat and save some little evil shark people. And also, Kristy's character Matthias had a little side quest where you infiltrated a church and ended up, long story short, embarrassing the hell out of their head priest.
Yep. That's fine.
But it was all in cause it was a favor for your patron deity, who's a trickster god, and who probably thought the whole thing was hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
So
I got some potatoes out of it.
You got 2 taters out of it.
Mm-hmm. It's the best part, really.
Yeah, love a good tater.
3 taters, no less.
Yum. Are you going to boil them or mash them or put them in a stew?
I don't know.
Mm.
Eat them raw.
Mm. Mm.
Used to do that as a kid. My grandma would be like peeling potatoes or whatever, and I would go and I would slice off just bits of raw potato and eat them, and the kids would get so mad. Stop eating all my potatoes.
That is remarkable.
Did you like the crunch?
Yeah, I think so. And like starchy celery.
Kind of is. Except probably with more nutrients.
Anywho's, so where we left off was with Styx and crew rounding up. And Chester made a friend named Emmeline, who's a sailor warrior person who ironically was going to work on the ship. Styx is after he dropped his parents off, they were due to get on a ship. The crew were due to get on a ship to head back to Autumn Watch. And Emmeline is part of that crew. So just by, it's just happy coincidence. So Emmeline showed up to the fight with Chester and said, hey, you know what we could do? We could take this ship that you guys had chartered, take you back to Coralport or to Autumn Watch, and use it to get out to where the pirates are hiding.
So is this a friend or a friend?
That's up to Chester.
Okay.
Oh, it's too bad Sako's not here.
I think he was leaning a little toward friend.
Gotcha.
But we'll have to see.
Okay.
You know me, I ship everyone. I'm JC from way back. Janeway Chakotay.
So, yeah. So
Come on, he made her a bed and a bathtub. The guy, he gets it.
So I'm trying to remember exactly where we left off. And I think y'all are still standing on the beach. That would be Chester, Laurel, Styx, Emmeline sitting on the beach with the Sahuagin queen. And that leaves Matthias walking home after getting very little sleep. Because you left you left the church where you yelled taters and the head priest's clothes disappeared, and then you're heading back toward your the mayor's house, I guess, where you're staying, and you probably catch the tail end of all the fighting. So you hear fighting out on the beach, and you hear the clanging of like bells that warning the city's under attack, and maybe head down toward the water.
Okay.
If it's up to you. Or you could just go back to the hotel. You're tired. It's been a long night.
That's true. But he does have 2 potatoes.
Extra fuel.
Yes, it's true. So no, yeah, he'll go to the beach.
Okay. So yeah, you go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say if by the time he gets there nobody's fighting, he's actually gonna pull out a crayon and he's gonna be drawing on one of the potatoes. Like one of them has like 2 eyes, where eyes would actually be, so he's like making a face on the potato.
All right. The rest of y'all see Matthias trundling down the beach drawing on a potato. The crayon.
Not okay.
I'm pretty excited. No, I'm not, because I don't think it's snacks. It's not really snacks. Matthias! Waving frantically.
Oh, hi.
Hello. Were you lost?
I got 2 potatoes.
Whoa. Are we cooking them, or are you using them as a new art piece?
Well, this one doesn't have a face, but this one does.
Hmm.
And I don't know, people eat things that have faces, but it doesn't seem right to eat this face.
That's fair. I guess keep it with you, or we could put it in the sack if you want.
Will the sack keep it fresh?
I'm not sure on that one. That is a random toss of the coin on that one, I think.
Experiment!
He throws it in there.
Yay!
Well, I mean, the pastries seem to keep okay.
I mean, I'm not as discerning with my pastries as maybe I should be, because a snack is a snack is a snack.
Yeah.
Fair.
Plus, when they get stale, they get crunchy, and I kind of like the crunch.
Put some yogurt in there and wait a week, see if anything develops.
Unless you're offering to clean that out for me there, Mr. Stickser.
Oh, sorry, that wasn't in character. Put some yogurt in there, see if anything sticks.
Put some milk in there and see if you end up with yogurt.
Aha, see, there we go.
Or
I'm
cheese.
gonna encourage Sticks to sniff the potatoes, make sure they're safe.
Seems reasonable.
Why are you smelling them?
I'll do speak with animals, so Sticks can tell, or Roz can tell me if they're bad.
They're just potatoes.
They're safe. You're okay.
Potato, 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 potato. We boil them, we mash them. Potato, potato.
Do you think that somebody at the mayor's place is trying to hurt us? Because that's where the potatoes came from.
They're not trying to feed us?
I just think it's important now that we know that there's pirates involved to be safe. You know, they're real tricksy guys. They could be thinking 12 steps ahead of us, you know?
Have you met pirates?
The Sahuagin queen goes, "Is this some kind of strange human ritual with the vegetable?"
Well, we've run into a cursed tree before, so I'm just real careful with plants and produce in general.
Fair enough. Humans aren't as invincible as elves. I understand. It's fine. It's fine. Not a business thing. Okay.
Of course, the mayor would try not to get us poisoned at her house, you know, but there could be a chef or somebody that's up to no good.
Oh.
I mean, people know who we are now. Like, we're important. So, like, I could see them trying to pass off poisoned potatoes. Say that 5 times fast.
Poison potatoes, poison potatoes, poison potatoes, poison potatoes. I think
No,
I can do it.
you gotta get that first one. Pass off poison potatoes.
Pass off poison potatoes. Pass off poison potatoes. Pass off poison potatoes.
Matthias sticks his hand out to the queen lady.
Hi, I'm Matthias. What are you?
I am queen of the Sahuagin people.
Mm.
And you are.
Oh, I'm a paladin? Can I call you Skaz?
I suppose if it's easier for your limited human tongue.
Oh, it's super limited, yeah.
I would recommend Your Majesty or Highness, Queen Skaz. What is that? Do you think that sounds good, Queen?
She smiles, and you can see like row upon row upon row of like needle-like teeth. It looks like, you know, the inside of a piranha's like.
Oh God.
And she says, "As long as we get my children, you can call me whatever you like, but we must act quickly."
How fast? Should we set a timer?
We're going to save their children. The Sahuagins' missing children, taken by cursed pirates.
Rawr.
Cursed?
Pirates.
What are they cursed with? Is it a bad curse? Is it one of those curses where they did some kind of like thing with gold and then they have to like give the gold back and like get every piece of the gold. I read about that in a book one time.
That sounds tricky.
Well, I was using cursed as a figure of speech, but it's possible that they've been the victims of a gold curse.
Or are they just victims of their story?
Their story? You mean like where they grew up, their parents and so on?
Probably. Yes. It's sort of off the wall reference. I just felt possessed to say for some reason. Some outside force must make me do it. Maybe they are cursed. Oh no!
So they're disenfranchised individuals, is what you're saying.
Well, not necessarily. We don't know their story yet. We could do some recon before just racing out to their lair. Maybe we'll find some research available at like local sailor tavern.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have the exact location from the queen?
She can get it to you. She can draw like a map in the sand,
Perfect.
approximately where there's a small island not far from here, a nautical mile. Don't know how far that is, but that sounds like a reasonable distance. Yeah.
Yeah, you could get there in like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
20 minutes on a boat.
Well, I've never been on the big water, so we should go out on the big water.
As long as our boat's sturdy and we have enough snacks, I'll do anything.
Didn't we go over the big water to get to Autumn Watch from
No, you crossed a river.
a river?
Yeah, it is a big river though, because the river that feeds into this sort of inland sea that pirates and stuff are.
So we're kind of like the Caspian or the Black Sea.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so let's go interview some sailors.
Wait, hang on real quick. Miss Queen Lady,
Yes.
do you know why fish aren't salty?
Oh no.
I could explain it to you, but I don't think your small human mind could comprehend.
Okay.
All right then.
Emmeline's like, sailor, right here.
Emily?
Yes.
Wait, did we get introduced?
No, we did not.
Sorry, this is Chester's friend Emmeline. She's a sailor and a warrior. She may
Hi.
have some information for us about these pirates.
Oh. Do you know about fish?
Oh, sorry, was that specific? Oh, yeah, ask away. I'm sure she has the answer.
I do not.
Oh, okay. Do you know about pirates?
I do a little bit, yes.
Okay.
Been sailing these waters for quite some time. Can tell you that he was vanquished for a while, but the sailor, the pirate captain Andrew the Cruel, has come back.
Katarina and I know this guy well.
Yeah. He was enslaving people in Coralport last time Styx and Laurel rolled through here.
No.
I say, nuts! He's a slaver, a beast of the highest order. What else do you know?
They have been moving their bases of operation from place to place. So in order to evade capture, they've been using, rumor has it they've been using an old military base, old naval base that's been long abandoned. And looking at the map that Queen Scass drew, I'm guessing that's probably where we might find them. They haven't been doing a lot of slaving, enslaving, slavering. They haven't been doing a lot of the slave trade. They've mostly been sinking ships and attacking military targets.
Do you think they have a contract with Grossus's people?
It's possible if they've been attacking military targets.
There can't be that much money in it. In attacking military targets.
Maybe they're getting something else out of it.
We must know more.
So, recon efforts or just sneaking on and stowing away in general? What's the thoughts here?
Let's see if there's any of Andor's gang in jail already that we could interrogate.
Ooh.
Do you want to split up or stay together at each of these locales?
I mean, safety in numbers, less
Yeah.
detectable with less people.
Yeah, so let's go to the jail first and see if they have any pirates. Do these pirates have a group name?
Not one that I came up with.
Okay, what are these waters called?
The Vahad Depths.
All right, we can just call them the Vahad Pirates.
Yeah. The Pirates of Dark Water. Bonus points if you remember, if you know what I'm referring to.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
One thing to keep in mind, and they'll probably just do this in the Queen's voice. We are supposed to be attacking the shore. If the pirates find out that we're not, they may kill our children.
Oh, no.
Okay, we'll set fires. Do you need treasures to take back with you to prove that you attacked? Or are you just here to attack? You're not looting?
Just here to attack.
Okay, I'll have the townsfolk set a bunch of fires.
That seems dangerous. Fires are kind of unwieldy. I just feel like we're playing with...
Just like hay, you know, like a bonfire type situation, just to put up some smoke.
Okay.
How else could we... Oh, we send a few people screaming into the forest to either side. So yeah, let's get a message to the mayor to do some of these things, and then we'll go to the jail to see if there's any... do you need like severed arms or something to prove that you attacked us? I can't imagine. Maybe we could kill a few pigs and sprinkle their blood on you. Although the water washes that off too, so...
I'm guessing that I'm assuming they're watching us.
What? No, they can't be.
There's magic ways to watch people, I think. Remember? Because before, there were the people that could see things, even though they weren't anywhere near them. When we were in the place with all the big stones and...
Okay, I have an idea. The queen will pretend to kill me. You all run into the city and warn the city watch that we have to make it look like a fight. And we're going to let the Sahuagins into the city. And we'll make a lot of noise, but they won't actually kill anybody. How's that sound? And I'll just lay here dead. I guess
What?
that's a pretty easy job. I mean, if one of you want to do that part. Emmeline.
What?
Oh, Chester's here. He was leading the defense. We'll just send Chester up to tell him to, like, retreat with all the troops, and the Sahuagins will enter the city. How's that sound? They can practice sword fighting and making noise.
Is a regular person gonna be really scared of a Sahuagin, though?
Yes. That's why we need to warn the townsfolk that they'll be coming. So let's get those messages out. And as soon as the city watch thinks they can manage a riot or whatever, we'll send them in. But right now I'm going to keep pretending like I'm negotiating with the queen. So Chester gets sent up into the city. What are y'all going to do when I get struck down by the queen?
Run away, I guess.
Yeah, okay.
That's the plan.
Which way are you going to run? Back up the stairs or like on down the beach? Or you could fly. You got that guitar.
How long are you gonna lay there pretending to be dead?
I just don't know why your death is important in this. Can we just like fake some other sort of something for
Okay,
bait?
yeah. You'll rush up, Paladin, and you'll heal me enough so I can get back up, and then we retreat into the city. And we'll manage the defense from there.
But if you're not really dead, then why do I need to heal? But
This is just to start it, so it looks like the fight's happening again. So I'll start being like, Queen, you're terrible, and you don't get to take our stuff. And then I'm like, Queen, now pretend to slash me with your claws or whatever.
and so this is that the pirates attack us so we can attack them.
Well, the Sahuagin, so they can make it look good so the pirates don't kill their kids. Is the queen into it?
Sure.
Or we just do an extraction.
Yeah, so I fall. I'm like, no! And I'm like, ugh, and I'm clutching my belly.
She's like stabbing it near you with her spear.
No.
And I reach out like towards Matthias. And then I go limp.
Then she whirls around and like starts thrusting her spear at say Laurel.
Ah! And I sort of like dodge around, and then I guess, I don't know, pretend to kind of take a hit and limp off into the darkness.
Give us a performance check, Bard.
Ah!
Oh yeah, make it look epic. This one's for the newsreel.
Oh no! Newsreel doom! No, dang it. Only got a 2.
You rolled a 2, but you have
Plus 10.
Hooray!
plus 10.
Well,
Close
I
enough.
guess
Oh,
there's
It's
that.
fair. It's an okay performance.
Not my best, not my worst.
Saved strictly on your skill.
I got a 7.
You got a 7. Okay, that's a horrendous.
Disappointing.
Just embarrassing.
Just embarrassing.
Seriously.
I'm hamming it
Shameful.
up real bad.
It looks like you almost should be the bard more than I should at this point. Ugh. Disgraced Laurel walks away.
What is
You
it?
don't even-
Athletic?
It's performance.
Oh, I was gonna say to pick sticks up.
Laurel, could you pretend to do a healing
just pick-
word so
you can just
I
pick sticks
get
up.
up?
No, okay.
Okay.
Oh, double, Doyle in trouble.
And I go, retreat! And I run up the stairs.
We all follow you, I suppose.
Or I guess there's like vines that I grew, so I climb
Yeah.
up those.
Yeah, there's like a terraced walkway that goes up to the resort. And sticks grew vines all over it to keep the Sahuagin from climbing. So you have to like navigate all that. And yeah, your acting is not the best. Hopefully no one is scrying on you too carefully.
Seriously. Shameful.
There's someone with a crystal ball going, what the hell?
Praying.
Yeah, I'm casting plant growth everywhere to slow down any
Yeah,
any
she's sending her
snoopers.
minions out to, her soldiers to chase you. Some of them go around the terrace, and then she blows a horn, or one of her soldiers blows a horn, and you hear the horn like two toots on it, and then you hear it repeated farther down the beach, a little, like maybe a half
Cool.
mile out.
This is a fake one.
Burr, 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 burr. They're like,
Just
burr,
a
burr, burr,
drill.
The final countdown. Ah!
Yes, there's tons of screaming, banging sticks against pipes.
Lots of loudness, just random crashing of rocks. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm throwing rocks together.
Does Matthias get into the pretending?
Yeah, he was leaning down to pick you up, and then you like jumped up and ran away. So,
So bad.
I'm sure Queen Skaz is thinking maybe I should just to kill all these people because
Their acting is so bad.
their acting is so bad. Their children are for sure going to die. In fact, they are evil creatures.
Oh no! Evilness! Ah!
Let's see. We'll leave it up to chance.
Oh, come on. I did so good at my speech.
All right. So you guys are running. What are you gonna? In like Chester's trying to organize, like make it look like there's small fires burning and people running around like crazy. The Sahuagin soldiers are coming up onto the street. And what are you guys gonna do now?
Possibly really run for my life? I don't know.
I think I'm like talking to the one in the lead. I have comprehend languages, but I don't actually speak their language. Do they speak common, any of them?
I don't remember.
I'm just giving them thumbs up, like, you're doing a great job. Ah! You know. I'm really enjoying working with you all.
I mean, they have to speak common because you guys have been parlaying this whole time. So
That's
I figured the queen at least, yeah.
The
but
queen-
so
the queen
so
knows
she's
common.
got some lieutenants that speak it, and we're like, yeah. We're like,
Right.
yeah, I'm really enjoying this. We should have done this a long time ago. Just kind of get together, put on a show.
I mean, I do think we could have gotten great reviews, says Laurel.
I don't see this ending well for you guys.
No. I'm not even really sure what we're supposed to do now, so.
Interrogate some folks in jail, apparently.
Okay. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
All right, what are y'all doing?
Just soaking up all the compliments you just gave us, Jeff.
You mean when the sound was off?
Yeah, we were pretending that's what you were doing when you were talking to yourself.
Oh yeah, you guys are so smart, and you have a great rapport on the air, and you're supportive of us, the rest of us as well.
Yeah.
And
Well, those
just
are all true.
just a joy to work with. Creative, good parents. I
Oh, no.
assume, you know.
No, you were wrong there. You know, I've heard of the term helicopter parent. I'm the opposite of that.
What would the opposite of that be? They're in a police chase with no helicopter?
I don't know. They're just, you know, very laissez-faire parent.
Hands off?
Very hands off. They're smart. They'll figure it out. They're not neglected. They're not neglected or anything.
Like emotionally you're there for them, but you're not like trying to keep them from getting bit by a snake or whatever.
Yeah, whatever. They'll figure it out.
Mom, Dad, I got bit by a snake.
Eh.
Here's a field guide on snakes. Figure out whether or not it was serious.
Brush it off. Put some dirt on it.
Well, that was my dad, right? Because he was
Yeah,
this
yeah.
like tough cowboy marine, right?
Yeah.
Like stepped on a nail. He's like, just put some band-aids on it, get back to work.
Hmm.
So like it went all the way through my foot, Dad. I'm bleeding everywhere. We'll wash your shoes when we get home.
We have tetanus shots at home.
Probably won't get gangrene.
Yeah. You'll be fine.
So we'll send out a circular to the citizens of the town to run their gas grills really smoky, just to give the impression of, a great calamity. Those that can leave should head south.
It's an impromptu citywide barbecue day.
Yeah. No fireworks, because that looks like too much fun. Oh, and also we're going to do a Civil War reenactment. So come out with your disarmed, your lead-filled muskets that don't work anymore. Blunted swords. We could call it Defeat Grozus Day. We'll claim there was some important battle at this time a couple hundred years ago.
Outsmart Anders Day.
Well, we don't want to give the game away. In case he has a spy, we don't want to call it Outsmart Anders Day. Meanwhile, the Sahuagins will just be eating barbecue in people's living rooms and like occasionally screaming out the window. Can Sahuagins eat barbecue?
I don't think people are going to be inviting them into their homes.
That's probably true.
But that's a bit much to ask.
They'll eat out on the patio.
Everyone will sing Kumbaya. It'll be great.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we'll evacuate a few homes on the edge of town, the city walls or whatever, and then we'll keep making noise, but the Sahuagins will just hunker down and like they can knit, maybe tell each other stories.
Did you say they can knit?
Yeah, knit.
Their big fishy fingers.
Crochet. Can you crochet underwater?
Well, if you're assuming that they can knit, I guess.
Instead of wool, they use seaweed.
I don't know. I guess they could make nets. A rope.
I was thinking of something that they could harvest locally underwater. I guess they could salvage rope from shipwrecks.
I was just replying to whether or not they could knit or crochet underwater.
Oh, they could net.
Yeah.
Yes.
Basket weaving. Underwater basket weaving.
Oh, maybe they invented that.
They make
Yeah.
baskets in order to keep their victims in so they can eat them later.
Mm-hmm. They actually have a sea-wide competition to see who can make the best prisoner basket.
Totally.
Mm-hmm.
They're like lobster traps, but for humans.
Yeah.
Love it. Yeah, so they can spend their time tying those. Sharpening their spears.
Not terrifying at all.
No.
I hope they don't like get used to living in houses and like want to stay there.
Well, they're amphibious. They have to get back to the water eventually. But
well, these homes are pretty close to the water.
yeah. I don't see any way that this is going to end well. Sorry.
I mean, even if just a quarter of them decide they want to be land Sahuagin, the real estate prices are going to go through the roof.
I'm a little more concerned with the fact that the average person is probably terrified out of their mind.
I mean, that's why we've got the City Watch, getting them safely to safety.
I don't think that's really going to help a whole lot. I mean, imagine if some police officer came by and said, "Sir, I'm going to need you to evacuate because we're bringing in these sea creatures. And you see this thing and it's got like 6 rows of teeth."
They're not allowed to tell them why they're running. And we'll leave a buffer. We'll leave like empty houses, like a buffer line, between, so they don't actually get eyes on them. We'll put up big planks of plywood so they can't see through.
This plan's getting pretty elaborate.
But you know what? The rich are going to be the most affected because their houses have an ocean view. And so they're going to be constantly at the mayor's door asking questions, being just annoying.
Right. Well, you got all these resorts along the coastline here.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you're right outside of right now is a big resort. A big spa, fancy area.
Good thing they don't have helicopters, or they'd come over and they'd know exactly what's going on.
What if the pirates are in the resort?
If they don't evacuate, they get killed by Sahuagins. That's what we'll do. We'll give them a few rowdy citizens that won't evacuate.
Jeff, that's terrible.
You can munch on these guys.
I mean, they just tie them up.
Cover.
They won't kill them. Just tie them up and put them in a cell somewhere. Because they'd give us away if they got out, right? I'm not saying kill them, although they might enjoy that. It's just all these old people that don't want to leave their cats behind, and we're like, you have to fight a Sahuagin.
I don't think it's going to go well.
What could possibly go wrong? We could just skip this bit and say everything works perfectly.
Sure. For now, the basic part of the plan where people run away, the Sahuagin rush in and look like they're attacking, that kind of goes over without a hitch.
Cool.
Chester still has to get to the mayor's office. He has to talk to the, it's a pretty elaborate scheme to get going. But people are more than happy to run away from carnivorous fish people.
Yeah.
So yeah, we can skip to the jail.
Cool. So we're running through the streets pretending to evacuate, and then we get to the jail.
Sorry. So you get to the local jail. There's a good chance that there are no pirates in jail. So let's see how that's going to pan out. I'll give it a 25% chance. 23, you're in luck.
Yay.
So there happens to be a pirate in the jail. It sounds like the city's under attack, me dogs. God, I'm going to have to make a fucking generic pirate. I'm not going to. He's not going to sound like a Pirates of the Caribbean pirate. He's just a dude. Sounds like Sahuagin. Right? Now I'm getting really weird with it. All right, I'm just going to roll with it. Sounds like the Sahuagin are attacking. Plan is going as supposed to.
Yeah, have you seen those things up close? They have like 6 rows of teeth.
They're pretty terrifying.
Come on, man. We're here to get you out of here. Let's go.
Get me out of here.
Yeah.
Who are you?
My name's Styx.
Like, I should know who that is?
Well, we're local, like, I don't know, kind of mercenaries. I figure you can pay us something if we get you out of here, right? Guards are all dealing with them Sahuagins.
All right. Sure. Get
This
me
is
out of
definitely a deception, which I'm not that
Yeah.
good at.
here. Yeah, give me a deception check.
Oh, 17.
Nice. We'll see if he can see through you. I don't know. I don't know who you are. This could be a trap.
Oh, what? You're gonna stay in the cell and wait for the Sahuagin to come down here and eat you? That's crazy.
Well, the way I see it, they're working for me, working for my men. So take my chances with them before I take chances with a stranger like you.
You're in a cell. Do you really think that they're gonna care who they're working for if they get in here? They eat people.
Also, this isn't a negotiation. Stand back.
All right.
And I erupting earth the all around the door, so it just is totally destroyed.
All right. The guy looks pretty impressed.
Let's get going.
This guy's name is Davin. Davin the pirate.
Yeah, I'm Styx. This is Matthias. Laurel's around here somewhere. She might be talking to the mayor.
All right, what do you want to? Where are we going?
We're going out the back, obviously. I'll lead him to the back. I'm just guessing. I haven't done a full investigation of the prison area.
That's fine. You lead him out of the prison, no problem. It's not that complicated of a building. What are you gonna do from here?
I'll say, which way? Creatures are from the north. That protected cove is to the west, but I hear there's a ton of creatures that way. I'm thinking east.
Are you trying to get me to take you to your base? Make me give him a persuasion roll.
16.
All right. Are you trying to get me to betray my people and take you to my base?
That's ridiculous.
What are you trying to do then?
I'm trying to safely get out of here. I assumed you would have prepared a lane of exit.
Fine, follow me.
All right.
And he starts leading you through the city.
And I'm studying his outfit, his gait, like everything about him, trying to commit it to memory.
All right, give me a let's see. Well, I'll do it because it's passive.
Is this a human?
Yeah, it's human. Boop, boop, boop.
Oh, and I cast Pass Without Trace all of us, so if we stay within 30 feet,
Okay.
we have +10 to our stealth checks.
Matthias, you see someone running down the street screaming, holding their arm, and it looks genuinely bloody. Like, maybe he's not pretending.
Hang on a second. Well, I'll catch up.
Is that George? You got to take care of George. He's one of us.
Yeah.
I'm lying through my teeth. I don't know if I need to roll. But yeah, a mercenary wouldn't go save some rando, but you're apparently about to do just that.
Mm-hmm.
Catch up to us. Man, where are we going next?
All right, follow me, follow me.
Well, we got to meet up with Matthias. What part of town is it?
We're going down to the, this harbor, Harbor H, down off Seagull Way.
Should go to Davin's Port.
Exactly.
I'm going to hit him with a web.
Okay.
from my magic wand of web. So he has to make a DC 15 saving throw.
Okay. He does not make it. You
Ooh,
catch him.
Katarina's back. Matthias has gone to medically treat somebody. So I'll say, Harbor H! But it shouldn't take you very long because you got that...
Lay on hands, yeah.
Yeah, so we can just stop running. We'll just... I'll stand near this guy.
All right.
So why did you hit him with web?
We don't need him anymore.
Oh.
So we should probably knock him out or take him out.
Sticks can wild
Okay.
shape to look like him. So
Gotcha.
Not like it won't be exact, but I'll have the outfit.
yeah.
I could sort
Okay.
of move sort of like him.
Okay.
All right. Matthias?
How did this happen?
The fish people, they're out of control. I don't know why the town guard let them through, but we got to stop them somehow. Like,
The city guard is taking care of it. It's part of a special plan we have already worked out in case of invasion by the sea. You have nothing to worry about. Just keep headed south. We've got it under control.
and he looks down. There's this huge gash along his arm. Like, I'm not the only one. They're killing us out there.
I'm telling you, we're doing our best. If you're not a soldier, you gotta run.
Well, yeah.
And so do we.
Here's a tourniquet.
How many points does he need? Approximately, I mean.
We'll say.
I mean, commoners have like 6. How much can it be?
4. He's pretty badly wounded. For just a dude.
Okay.
So just 4 hit points.
Does he have a weapon?
No.
Okay. Let's see what I can give him.
We don't want them to have weapons. He's gonna hurt somebody if we give him a weapon. He's gonna rush back into the fray if you arm him.
Are you gonna go attack these things?
Can we make him slightly confused and just send him in a different direction? Like,
Put it back on his head, spin him around a few
Oh.
times, and then
yeah,
push him.
exactly.
Oh my god.
It will just like slightly nap his head.
If I give you something to protect yourself, are you going to go attack the Sahuagin?
I just want to get away from them. They're out there. They're murdering people.
Just send him on his way.
Here, take this.
And he gives the guy a sling.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're also giving rations out to people running away. Here's a little bag of snacks for the refugees. Go ahead. Go, go. And I point him in a different direction.
If you see anyone else, help get the kids out, the injured.
And I point.
Don't attack a Sahuagin unless you absolutely have to. Like it's coming at you, like, it's gonna attack you.
That's right.
Okay?
Okay. I just need to go. Okay.
Get going. Get
Sorry.
going.
Go,
you.
go, go!
Okay, now next thing, Laurel, Matthias, and Emmeline is with us. We need to decide if we're gonna
I'm
drop
with
this
Chester.
guy. Oh, okay. We need to decide if we're gonna drop this guy or leave him. Because if he finds a way to get there before us, it'll blow up our spot.
Well, then let's put him somewhere very inconvenient, like up in a tree.
Could just put him back in a jail cell, probably.
Yeah,
That
good
could work,
idea.
too.
Let's go back and find a jail cell that I didn't destroy and lock him in. So yeah, we'll tie him up, take him back to the jail, throw him in. And then we'll go to Harbor H.
Okay. So you make it to Harbor H. and there's a small.
Oh, and of course I turned myself into a guy that looks sort of like him. Oh, and I would have looted him. Did he have any cool gear?
I don't believe so. It
Oh, it would have
had,
all been taken. So before
yeah,
we leave the jail, I want to see if there's a locker for like imprisoned people's stuff.
okay. No, just normal stuff. A scimitar, 2 daggers.
I'll take it.
All right. Kind of regular quality stuff.
Cool. Now I have 2 scimitars.
Okay. So you make it to Harbor H. There's like a. I wish I knew more about nautical stuff. There's a small boat there, like a sailboat, probably. Um, s- uh, Designed to be very fast. Moored there, and there's a guy sitting in it, smoking a pipe. He goes, "Ah, Devin, they let you
Hey!
out early."
Yeah, I'm going to try to impersonate him as best I can. Is it dark?
No, it's the middle of the day.
This is going to be tricky. I've got a hood over my face,
Okay.
and I'll be like, get these 2 in the boat. They know how to get past the enemy ships.
All right.
Would this be a performance deception?
Deception.
That's a 10.
All right, Devin. You can quit pulling my leg now. I don't know who these 2 jokers are, but I know we don't let nobody on this boat. I don't know. What do you think Anders would do if he found out? He'd have me keelhauled. That's what would happen.
What's another large body of water called?
It's a good question.
I'm going to hit him with another web.
Trying to get my map to load. Hang on just a second.
Can I whisper and be like, "Can't we just pretend we're hostages?"
It's too late for that. You're not even tied up. And
The
you're much
Ninnis-
larger
the-
than me.
Fair.
Matthias is, anyway.
The Vahad is connected to, or is fed by the Nanasa Ocean to the west. So that's probably the next largest body of water.
What do you mean you haven't heard of us? You don't know who we are. We're Matthias and Laurel of the
NASA Ocean? Is it
Ninasa.
Nanissa Ocean.
Gonna need a deception from you there.
It's true. We are quite magical, and we are quite well-known oracles and prophets. Very, very lucky to have us. Are you? Yes. Yes.
That would be a 22.
22. Yeah, okay.
I didn't have to web him.
I don't even want to mess with any pirates from the Ninasa Sea. So, like the NASA Ocean, you guys are crazy.
That's right. We are.
You don't know the half of it.
I'll wait till he's turned away doing some rope work before I come on, because I want to get right up behind him. And I have Pass Without Trace going, so I get advantage on my stealth check. Or no, I get plus 10 to it. I'm going to sneak up behind him. 23.
Okay. You're sneak up on him. That's fine.
I'm going to hit him with both scimitars.
Okay.
Scimitar 1.
Y'all are
28.
pushing the limit. Yeah, that hits. Y'all are pushing the limits of your
Of good taste.
alignment there.
We're saving children. All bets are off. $10 or 10 damage for the first one. $10 apparently. All right. And the next one is Do I get my... On the second attack, do you still get to add your proficiency bonus to the attack? I think you do. I think it's just your damage you don't get to add. So with that, I got a 15. Does that hit?
You pretty much slice him into 3 pieces.
Across the neck and one across the belly, and then I kick him into the water.
All right. Pieces of him just kind of float there. And yeah, the harbor is yours, Captain.
Let's go.
Alrighty.
That was disgusting.
Yeah, not soup I'd want. Ooh.
Sorry
there
you had to
sharks here?
see that. Oh, I hope not.
Might be now. Dun, dun.
Is this a shark-infested sea?
Yeah.
Hopefully not.
So yeah, I don't know if any of us know how to sail, so this could
That's
get
the
tricky.
thing. That is a thing. You just
Killed the
one
only
sailor on your boat.
sailor. Oh, y'all should search in the boat, make sure there's nobody else on this vessel.
Can't we use magic or something to help propel or row the boat?
I have a tidal wave, but I don't know. I don't know if that's enough for a sustained sail.
Too bad none of us have a bad gas and magical farts. That could be fun. Bad thought. I don't know.
Should we maybe go get Emmeline?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Is she a sailor? Yes. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I think I heard a song about sailing somewhere. I don't know if it gives me directions on how to do it, but
I'll send her an animal messenger. I know she's meeting with the mayor, right?
That was the plan.
That was the plan.
So I send the bird messenger to the mayor to send Emmeline down to Harbor H.
Okay. You're quite a ways away. And so I don't know how you feel about time. I would say that you could probably... One of you could probably figure out how to sail. Using insight, maybe? You could probably fumble your way through. I've just been on a bunch of boats. I know it's not just something you can just do.
We could hire a sailor from the area. Are there any sailors left on the pier?
Everyone's kind of just running around like crazy. You might be able to flag someone down to help, though.
well, it's 1 for the mast and 2 for the starboard, 3 for the back of the bow of the ship. That's all I remember from the song. It was a long time ago.
Yeah, so we're just running from slip to slip trying to find somebody who's been sleeping through the fight. Like, I need a sailor! Are any of you sailors?
Okay.
Help! 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 Okay.
Come
Okay,
on,
yes.
we need your help!
All right. So this old man gets on the boat.
I'll pay you a gold piece if you get us out of here.
I can do that.
Yay!
We're just waiting on a friend. It shouldn't be more than, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes. Is that enough time to get the boat ready for exit?
I only need like 2.
Well, let's
He's
do
like,
it.
Hooray!
We've already got the rope off the boat, off the pier, and like he's unhitched the boat, and he's shoved off, and you're going. I don't want to be in that city anymore. It's overwhelmed with fish people.
Fair enough.
At least the mayor and Emmeline will know where we left from.
Yeah.
If that helps.
Can't we send a messenger pigeon back?
Yeah, I could send another one. What's that, 2? So I've used...
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, I don't want to use it at 4th level. Why would I do that?
We could always send a messenger fish back. Maybe a messenger crab.
2nd level.
I hear they're a little bit crusty. They're a little bit hard-headed, if you will.
I send another bird. And so Chester and Emmeline should be going this direction.
Okay. So where to? Where are we going?
We're going to...
Zanzibar to see the Zanzibar barbarians. No, okay, never mind.
Was it west? The place, the lair of these bad guys?
It was to the south. The beach, the north. I'm sorry. The beach, the Coralport sits in the north part. The south part.
It's at the south end of the sea. We're gonna go north
Yeah,
and
you're
east.
gonna go north. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
We're gonna hug the coast north and east. We're looking for a particular island.
Okay.
I have some friends there. They'll light a signal flare when we get close. I'm lying, by the way.
I'm crossing my fingers that we'll find land again.
We'll have you so you can go up and fly around and find them for us.
Fair enough.
Go ahead and give me perception checks, everybody.
And of course, I'm always looking for a... Is this a sight roll? Because I have those eyes
Yes.
of the eagle. Okay.
Yes.
I got
Gosh,
14.
this is a lot of water.
Just think of it as a nice
Yep.
big bathtub or something, Matthias.
That's a 16 for me.
16. Okay.
Doesn't smell like a bathtub.
No, it's briny. It's like, brisk and invigorating.
Mm.
Maybe just take a seat and breathe through your knees.
How do you breathe through your knees?
Well, it's more of an expression that the humans have given us. You just sort of put your head between your knees and you go, whoosh, whoosh. It's just how we calm down. I don't know.
Okay.
So Matthias is curled up in a ball.
What do you say we meet our captain?
Patting his head.
Yeah, you're hitting some wake. There's there's just whoosh whoosh in the boats, like because the little fishermen or whatever you got piloting your boat is just really going for it. Just open it all the way up, and yeah. So if any of you get queasy on the water,
So we're going... I'll tell him, can we get up to 4 knots?
I don't know what that is.
Well,
Out of character.
he should
does.
be able to if we get the
Yeah.
wind right.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
say it'll take us about 20 minutes if the wind
All right.
keeps up.
All right.
So 15, 20 minutes, we find the general area.
Right.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And we'll send Laurel up to
I
snoop.
fly around and look around. Land ahoy!
So it's a little triangular shaped island. It's roughly a triangle from when you look down on it from above. And there's it's mostly surrounded by these high jagged rocks that kind of just splinter up everywhere. They look kind of pretty much impassable, like you'd have a hard time climbing over them. And then there's like a little narrow beach on the west side of the island where you could bring your boat in. And someone has built a very simple two-story stone building on the beach with it looks like there's a balcony or platform on the outside with stairs that go up to it. And you can see a 3-masted ship not far away from here. And there's a boat already beached up beached on the beach. It's already up on the beach.
Does this boat have a dinghy that we could row in?
It's a small enough boat you could just
Okay, just
pull
park
up
in
on
there.
Park in there, yeah.
So we're not Davin, so we're gonna probably be fighting as soon as they get sight of us, unless we have some way of sneaking in under their radar.
Well, I could be invisible. Maybe you could have a cloak or a costume or something.
Well, that'll fool them until they get close. And we don't know any of the signs.
Well, what if I'm invisible? Go see if I can suss some signs out and then come back and tell you.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, just kind of hover near their boat, listen to them chat. And me and I'll have our captain try to find somewhere near the island that he can anchor.
All right.
Would Matthias have any idea if, like, pirate speak is anything at all like thieves can't?
Yeah, we can say that there's a similar like dialect that, you know, pirates use that could almost be thieves can't.
Okay.
It'd probably sound like you have a weird accent if you were to just use regular thieves can't.
Okay. Would there be any reason why he would know something like that, though?
I don't know. Give me a
Could we use tongue to speak in pirate speak, or like the speak of the clan, like the specific group?
Tongues only helps with languages, not codes.
Gotcha. Well, I wasn't sure if you could call it like a pirate language.
Matthias, give me a history. I don't know, just a history check. We'll just say history. Why not?
Yeah, it's 13.
13. You don't really know for sure anything much about pirates. So,
Okay.
yeah. Other than that they're salty sea dogs.
Yeah. So my plan is for do we know how to swim? I assume I do because I'm a nature guy, but Matthias?
It's basic athletics, I'm sure.
Okay,
like,
cool. So what I'm thinking is have him coast the boat across the mouth of the entry point, and we'll slip off the far side and then swim in and sort of stealthily, because I have that pass without trace, and then maybe we can come up beside a rock or something so they can't see us from where they are.
Okay.
Yeah, once we have recon data from Laurel.
Okay. So Laurel, you're kind of hovering near some guys are up on a high rock. They've you can see that they've made like a ladder that they can climb up to get the top of this, the highest rock on the island, and they've got spy glasses, and they're looking out over the Coralport, and they're like, "Wow, they're doing a lot better than I thought they would." Yeah, it's almost like someone let them into the city.
Ridiculous. Could never happen.
Yeah, look at all that smoke. Oh my gosh. And then you see Captain Anders, who you recognize down below on the beach. How's it going over there? What do you spy? So they have a little conversation about how they can see smoke and people running, and it, you know, it looks pretty dire over in Coralport. But you don't really overhear anything like, "Hey, if you want to get on the island, you should say this." Or no one has any like giving out any passcodes anytime soon.
Do I hear any talk that's like different than the usual kind of thing, or notice any patterns of movement?
Give me a perception check.
Right.
Like trying to see if patrols shift around.
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
I got a 17.
Woo! All right. It's a small enough island. Don't think they've got like any set patrols or anything. They're just kind of all hanging out, having like a barbecue almost. You can pick up that the Sahuagin children are being held in the bottom story of the I don't know, building that they put on the island, and the only way into that is through by going up the stairs through the top of the building and down.
Tricky.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to kill all these people to get the kids in and out.
Unless we could tunnel.
Yeah. Fuck.
Hey, Sticks.
Yeah. Oh, are we assuming that Laurel's back and we got that info?
Sure. Can if
Or
you want.
I'm asking Kristy.
I mean, I was assuming that.
Okay, cool. Yeah. She's back.
Are you gonna wanna pretend like you're this pirate guy and like infiltrate the camp?
I have disguises. Why don't I disguise myself as one of the children and you can pretend to have like captured another one and then you go down and put me in with them and we let them all free.
I think because these guys are friends, it would be hard for me to infiltrate. I think it's best if I sneak in. And, well, me and Matthias sneak in. What kind of armor do you wear?
He's got a chain shirt, I think.
Could he swim in a chain shirt?
Is it adamantium?
Not anymore. It's chain shirt +2.
Okay, wait. Are there only the pirates on, or the people like on this island are only like the pirates and like the captees, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if, since they are not expecting anybody but their buddies, we like hide, but we put some like sleeping potion-y type laced somethings out in a place where they'd normally find such things. Maybe if we like sneak and like kind of like
Ghost ship. We ghost ship into the harbor. We're hidden, hanging off the back. And they inspect the thing, and then meanwhile we go deep and go behind him.
What about the old guy?
we can't like just give them all sleeping tonic somehow by like lacing a thing of rum or two around.
Oh, you're talking about poisoning the pirates in the harbor?
Yeah, I was just thinking like we could put sleeping potions if we could do that. I don't know if we can, but like can we concoct some sort of like sleeping potion and like leave it in a few like communal places?
I don't have
don't have any.
anything that could
Yeah.
make poison.
We don't have anything like that. Rat it! Rat being unprepared!
Yeah, I got nothing poisonous. Are there plants on this island? Could Laurel collect poison plants?
It's rocks.
Right?
It's rocks and sand.
And I don't have
seashells.
anything in the haversack, do I?
No.
I mean, basically, we could try to... How many are there?
Laurel estimates probably 20, not including the pirate captain. And there looks to be there's someone there you don't recognize before, but does not look like a pirate. She's dressed like a priestess. She has like a long black cloak.
How about I use hypnotic pattern to charm who's ever guarding the kids and we just kind of like sneak in that way? Like if we kind of sneak around the back.
How many Sahuagin kids are here anyway?
Yeah, that's a good question
You
too. How
don't
many we're
know.
trying to rescue?
It would be great if we could find a back way.
Maybe we could send a message out to a dwarf or some of your animal friends who are tunnelers. Still think tunneling through is maybe a good idea.
Let me find a dolphin. Locate animals. I'm looking for a dolphin or whale, that type of creature.
Okay. Done.
I gotta use the spell slot. Oh, I'm all maxed out of spell slots for that one. Shit. Animal messenger used up my slot.
I do have dominate person.
Oh,
It's
okay.
extended duration, so I could beguile a humanoid.
Perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna locate. I use the staff of the woodlands to locate a dolphin. Do I find one?
Sure, they're pretty plentiful in these waters.
Okay, so then I cast speak with animals. And I chat with them, and then I cast animal friendship And now I'm talking to this dolphin. I'm like, do you know if there's any openings below the water's surface around this island?
Mm,
I'm thinking a secret way in and out.
there's, and this is like, I'm not going to do dolphin speak. I'm sorry, listeners. Yeah.
I must speak with the dolphins
I must
now.
speak with the dolphin sound. Whistle, whistle, click, click, click. There's many sea caves under the island, but none of them go back up to the surface. Fun places to hide. Play hide and seek. Will you play hide and seek with me?
I might if I have time. There's none that go up inside the island at all?
No.
Places with air?
Island is pretty much rock.
Have you ever seen anybody climb a staircase or anything on the far side?
Nope.
You're really going to make me fight 20 pirates.
No.
Shit. Okay, man, if I can rescue these kids, I'll swim with you. How long can you hang around here?
I got all day. Will you play hide and seek with me?
After we've rescued these kids, I'll play all day and night.
That sounds like a long time to me. But I'll play for a little bit. All
Okay,
day
as
and all
long-
night sounds like a long time.
As long as you want, buddy. So, Matthias, I figure we clutch onto his fin, and then he swims us into the little harbor, and we come up. Do you want to kill all the pirates on the ship first and then go up? Or go up and, like, kill them on our way out?
Neither.
Well, we're going to have to kill some of them. Let's do it on our way out.
Okay.
If there was a way to convince them to go outside their harbor, that would be ideal.
Maybe I could turn invisible and drop like a smoke bomb from the sky.
I can't think of anything that would draw them out. I do have the spell Insect Plague.
Have you guys told Matthias that you know who this pirate captain is?
Yeah, I mentioned it I mentioned it to the guy I rescued. So yeah, I've explained it to you on the way out. Andor was this real slaver bastard, and we managed to defeat his ship, but he got away.
How much does he dislike you?
Probably a bunch. Laurel, you might want to stay invisible for this whole thing.
I could do
Does
that.
he dislike you enough that you would be a distraction?
Oh, I see what you mean. Yes.
Could Laurel save the Sahuagin if she's invisible? Well, Laurel and I.
I think
Or
so.
could I go with you if you're the distraction?
Let's do it on our way out. Like, if I need to break and draw him away, I can. Unless you think I could, like, yell and they'll see me on the front of this boat and that'll draw them out of the harbor.
That's kind of more what I was thinking, yeah.
Okay. So the dolphin will take you in. You won't have my pass without trace, so you'll need to be careful.
I can be quiet.
Yeah, so, and you'll go up the stairs. You'll have to deal with the spyglass people. But maybe Laurel can do something to help you get past them. And me and the captain will draw the ship out. Sound good?
Mm-hmm. I think
So once you see their ship starting to move, that's when you'll go up the stairs.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So we have a plan.
We have a plan.
We should write it down because we're gonna have to wrap it up for the night.
All
It's
right.
8:30.
All right. Any
Yes.
sort of cliffhanger or final image?
Um.
Oh no! Will it work or
no.
not?
There's a Sahuagin in the mayor's office.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
What was that?
Sahuagin in the mayor's office, sitting with his feet up on the desk.
Mayor's tied up in the corner.
Mm.
Yep. That's a great one. That's exactly what's happening.
Oh, that is happening.
That is happening. Yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
And cut away and
My plan didn't work out, huh? Who would have thought the Sahuagins would go back on their deal?
who would expect cannibalistic evil fish people to not yeah.
Terrible.
Not I, said the cat. Not I, said the dog.
Styx is never going to live this down.
Oh, I'm sure he will. He seems kind of cat-like.
So, because it's going to be 2 weeks, everyone remembers what they're going to do?
I think so, yes.
Okay.
We shall write it down.
So Laurel will do stuff. Now, as soon as you cast a spell, Laurel, your invisibility will go away, so you're going to want to be hidden up top somewhere.
Right, and well, I thought once the invisibility went away, I'd cast disguise on myself and like try to at least like give myself a 5-second chance. That's the current plan.
If you could do that, you could be Andor.
Dun 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 dun.
That'd be pretty exciting.
I'm willing to try.
So Laurel goes up top. Matthias waits at the bottom. Styx draws the ship away. And I got a plan for what I'll do on the ship too.
Dun 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 dun.
So yeah, that's a good stop point. Likes.
Mm-hmm.
Who had any likes?
I liked how kind of absurd the whole thing was. In a good way. I don't know. I'm tired. Sorry. Never mind, guys.
I like your faith in the common person and also the evil fish people.
Yeah. Can't they all just get along?
Why can't we be friends?
Why can't we have fans?
That's good. That's good.
Uh-huh.
That's how we get around those lawsuits. Just change some words.
All right, y'all. I had
Oh,
fun. It was
yes.
wacky.
Hell yeah. You guys were great. Any wishes for next time?
Good luck to us all.
Yeah, for Styx to not die from Matthias's plan.
Yeah. Rescue some kids. Hopefully not get the captain killed.
Right?
You mean the old man?
The old
that you
man, yeah.
abducted?
Yeah. I'm calling him the captain.
All right.
Oh, Captain, my Captain, please don't die.
All right, listeners, thanks for supporting us on Patreon, and join us once again. And I've got a new podcast out, by the way. It's called The Great and Secret Knowledge. It's a deep dive into speculative fiction of all sorts. We've done Susanna Clark's Piranesi, and we're moving on to The X-Files.
Ooh.
And if we get guests, of course, the three of you are welcome. And also, if you think we should cover anything, let us know. We'll add it to the list.
That's a 10-4, good Betty.
All right, we'll see you guys.
All
Have a
righty.
good night.
Viva la
And,
noche, thank you.
as we say at the end of every week, it's a big old
Skibbity,
bag of seaweed.
Da-da-da.
Aren't salty.
Ooh, salty. I like it.
Keep it rolling. Why aren't fish salty?
Some of them are,
Oh.
but weirdly, it's like freshwater pike is kind of salty,
Oh.
Yeah.
but it's not like a sea fish.
To switch them up.
It's because the water washes away all their stress. So, they just don't have anything to be bitter about.
No tears.
No tears.
You can't be salty if you don't cry.
It's true. That's why we use no tears free shampoo with the fish. Johnson & Johnson.
Got to keep those scales clean, folks.
Please don't wash fish.
Oh,
No.
goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, their scales will come right off. Don't do it.
Their slime coat.
Yeah.
They need their slime coat to stay healthy.
Same.
Thank you.
Me too.
You have a slime coat to keep you healthy? Aw, that's so cute.
Oh, baby, I hear the blues are calling. Toss salad and scrambled eggs.
Ba-da-doo-bop, shoo-bop, bow.
They're calling again. Good night, Seattle. Yeah, I just do the end that Frasier does. I don't know the rest of that song. Is that your cat, Ash?
No, I don't have a
that's
cat.
mine. I'm sorry. I can turn my leg thing off. She's being loud. She's in the other room.
That is the salty sea air. It was seagulls
That's right.
Magical seagulls.
that sound like cats.